According to me, automation is not just something which is new. इंडिया में 90% से ज़्यादा businesses जो है वो माइक्रो बिजनेस ओनर्स हैं, माल खरीद रहे हैं बड़ी कंपनीज और छोटी कंपनीज को बेच रहे हैं.
You know, MSME has been a laggard, invests money into technology adoption. Talking about AI comes much later, right? AI में बहुत कुछ हो रहा है.
आज it's not about technology which you are adopting. You buy, use, implement any technology.
They are not tough technology. This is not at all a tough technology. This technology is now very easily available on internet.
का तहे दिल से दोबारा से एक बार स्वागत करती हूँ MSME भारत समिट 2025 में. So we have covered a lot of sessions in which we discussed about finance, marketing, hiring, government support. So what is next? The future of business is rewritten by artificial intelligence and automation. Now we are going to have a session on this, a very interesting session. So for that I would like to invite our panelists. एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ हम invite करेंगे. Come on everyone, put your hands together for Mr. Kewal Kishan, founder and business automation coach. Automate business. I would request him to please join us on the stage. After lunch थोड़ी energy high हो जानी चाहिए. हमारी energy low क्यों हो गई है guys? Everyone, I would request you, let's clap together and invite our panelists. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Vinay K. Meyer, Director, Asia Research Partners. Mr. Vivek Chadha, founder, AccelerateX Ventures. Dr. Amit Andre, founder and CEO, the DataTech Lab Inc. And I would request Mr. Hamraj Singh, public policy consultant and founder at Jansoch Consultancy, to please join us and moderate this session. Let's give a huge round of applause and looking forward to the engaging and quite interesting session on artificial intelligence and automation for MSME.
Good afternoon to all. So, as this topic is on AI and automation in the MSME sector, I think it itself is one of the very important topic, keeping in view that everything is now transforming very quickly, and this understanding of AI and automation is something everyone has to know. I was just, so I am a little bit outside this sector. So I am basically a policy consultant and political advisor. But then when I was reading and doing my research, I was very amazed to know that 30% of GDP is contributed through MSMEs and more than 40% of exports. And with the changing environment, AI and automation in the sector can just boost it like anything, can just boom things like anything. So I would request first everyone to start, and then we'll have get into a question and answer round, and also into a discussion where we could deliberate more on the different topics. So sir, we can start with you.
So good afternoon everyone. There's a dull energy after the lunch, but the topic which we have today is something which could transform your life. So it's very important for all of us to be attentive. So, how's the Josh? Awesome guys. So my name is Kewal Kishan, and I run a company called automatebusiness.com. I have been into automation industry past 10 years, and I would say the clients who have implemented the automation, not only their revenue has tripled year on year, but along with that they are enjoying their life, because as an entrepreneur in MSME, if you don't automate your business processes, you're always busy in day-to-day operations. You're always busy in office politics. You're always busy in, employee management. So according to me, automation is not just something which is new. It was there past 10, 20 years as well. But because MSME sector was not growing in last 1 or 2 decades back, but now because MSME sector is growing, they have cash flow, they are realizing there is better way to run the business. And when it comes to the automation, it requires for a business owner to think which department are we running and how can we improve the processes. So we'll talk more about it, but I would say that automation is the need of the company. Without sales automation, without team management automation, you cannot grow your business. So, as we all know that India में 90% से ज़्यादा businesses जो हैं वो micro business owners हैं. They don't have turnover above 5 crore. So I call them typical लाला business owners जो एक दुकान पे बैठे हैं, 10 उनके वर्कर्स हैं, माल खरीद रहे हैं, बड़ी कंपनीज और छोटी कंपनीज को बेच रहे हैं, जिसको हम रिटेलर या ट्रेडर्स बोल सकते हैं. तो अगर हम ऑटोमेशन करते हैं तो हम लाला से अपग्रेड होके वी कैन एक्चुअली बिकम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर जो मल्टी लोकेशंस ओपन करना चाहता है, जो ग्लोबल अपने बिजनेस को लेके जाना चाहता है.
Thank you, sir. Sir, your comments.
I think MSME, as he said, is contributing 40%, which means a large percentage of India's success and growth story depends on MSMEs. But I'm very afraid that MSME has been a laggard when it comes to technology adoption, and that is because of the way we have grown. We have seen our seniors, parents, and people we have learned business from, right? And because of the scale, we are not able to invest money into technology adoption. Talking about AI comes much later, right? AI में बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. Just because there is a lot of news in AI does not mean that we start implementing AI, hire a consultant, sorry for that, and just go blindly. I think the right mindset is very important. AI sits on top of your systems. So if you don't have the right systems, but if you implement AI, it will have no definitive advantage. So what is first important is that you have the right mindset. If you want to grow, you should understand that how a business is run without you sitting on your office seat, right? Can you run an office without being physically present, right? Then it comes, how do you implement those systems? AI will provide an accelerator to those systems, right? If you don't have the systems, the AI will be of no use. One more thing that I will encourage every MSME owner is to stop listening to gurus who are telling what AI can do. You should actually go and do your own research. बहुत सारे tools हैं, आप जाके खुद practice कीजिए, उसको learn कीजिए, and you yourself get out of using ChatGPT and looking at what are the, आप ChatGPT से ही पूछ लीजिए कि मैं एक MSME हूँ, मेरे लिए कौन से top 5 tools हैं जो मुझे सीखने चाहिए, वही आपको बता देंगे. And you go and use those tools and practice those tools and actually understand कि वो tools how can they help in your business. If you don't do it yourself, nobody from outside can do in magic. They will spend some months, take some money, and you'll be back where you are. And your success will depend on the processes and the systems that you will make. Once you get at a certain threshold level, that is when the advantage of AI will start coming, and you will be able to speak that language with anybody whom you are talking about AI. हमें लगता है कि हम AI के बारे में क्या जानेंगे, हमें तो computers background से नहीं है, या I come from a manufacturing background. Let me tell you, today it does not matter. It absolutely does not matter. You don't need to know coding. You just need to know some very, very basic concepts, and you can do magic. If in this age of specifically where AI is doing wonders, and I know many people who are having less than 10 employees and more than 10 crores of revenue, and it is said that in the next 5 to 10 years we will have a single founder unicorn. एक कंपनी ऐसी बनेगी जिसका रेवेन्यू 8,500 करोड़ से ऊपर होगा और उसमें कोई एम्प्लॉयज नहीं होंगे, सिर्फ एक फाउंडर होगा और उसके AI एजेंट्स होंगे, which I like to think about as very, very smart interns who need supervision, right? And they coordinate things on their own, and do the work. It sounds impossible today, but it is, you will see that it will happen.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Amit, please.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Dr. Amit, representing DataTech Labs here. As the topic is artificial intelligence and my PhD is on AI, one thing I want to pick up from my colleague who said AI is a mindset. It's not about technology which you are adopting. You buy, use, implement any technology, but with the mindset of implementing artificial intelligence correctly, you get your ROI and efficiency both assured. And if you have that mindset to work on, any technology would help you to reach the new heights. Markets from an MSME is what AI can be looked for from an MSME perspective. How we can have a chat later.
Please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Vinay and I come from a research background. I lead a marketing research and analytical company. We help a lot of companies to get into market, to understand the market and how to grow their business. The topic is very interesting, AI and automation. I am a very big fan of AI and automation because I'm an early adopter of technology, and I encourage all my clients and the business owners to implement AI tools, automation into their business. Yes, it is important that we should know our business first, understand what we need, and then implement these tools correctly into our business. They are not tough technology. This is not at all a tough technology. This technology is now very easily available on internet. We just need to go understand. If we are little tech savvy, we can implement lot of tools which can boost our revenue, get new clients. But it is important, as the people out here said, it is important that we should know what kind of technology will going to help, what kind of automation will going to help in our business. So there are many tools. When I talk about, there are many marketing automation tools that can help you to automate your marketing strategies, get you more and more revenue, and get you new clients. There are a lot of AI tools that can automate your inventory management. There are a lot of tools that can read your raw data that you get from your business, turn into insights, and you can be able to, take the right business decisions. So my take on AI is that the time has come, we should implement AI and automation into our business in the right way. There are now companies available who are there to help you, and the cost is not too much. Implementing these solutions into our business, the cost is not huge. If we think I have to implement AI today to my business, then the cost is not too much. You just need to have some consultants if you don't want to do it on your own, and you can start implementing these tools on your own as well, and further go to the consultant. So I think it is very important these days to implement these tools into our businesses. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So starting with the questions. Sir, you rightly said that there might be a time in future that there will be a billion-dollar company without having much employees. I'm sure a lot of people sitting here are founders and owners, but just being a devil advocate and talking from the perspective of jobs, this AI might impact jobs in a major way, right? So how do you look at AI as a catalyst in improving things is one thing, but how will it impact job, and what sort of new methodologies or things or learnings one has to do so that their job is not lost, at the same time we are growing in a better way? Please.
So 30 years ago, computers came in and everybody thought that the jobs will go away. And this is the next real inflection point where the same thing is going to happen. The jobs are going to get replaced only those people will not get replaced who upskill themselves with the new technologies. If you do not want to change yourself, then obviously you will be run by the train, the bullet train that is coming. It's already here. But as MSME owners, how do you impart this kind of confidence to your employees? You do training programs on AI, you try to become an AI first company, you show to your partners, your customers, that you are interested and serious about implementing AI. So the person who is doing a very repetitive job needs to be upskilled to something where he can use that technology and do the same job faster. And if that employee is not ready to change, obviously, they need to be replaced in some time. And those people who, for example, the accountants will become data analysts, right? They will no longer be, because an accountant with the right AI tools doesn't need to enter data into Tally, everything will be done. But they need to understand data, they need to understand how data will impact business decisions and what kind of automations or tools that they can use which can really multifold grow the company or give the right knowledge to the owner so that they can take the decision.
I'll just put an example to add over it. I think 2 days back I got a call from Policy Bazaar, and the call was automated, but for the 10 seconds I was believing that there's some person calling me. And it has gone to that level, and I've been reading that even in the HR, especially when the hiring of the IT sector comes in, and these call centers and big setups for call centers. So people, especially into the businesses of HR and call centers and these spaces, they have technically one of the biggest threat which is coming if they don't get updated themselves in the pace they should. So what are your suggestions specifically to these type of sectors? Anyone who wishes to take it up.
So, when you see the call from Policy Bazaar, I think the tool that they're using is 11 Labs. You all can make notes of it. 11 Labs is a tool which can help you create AI agents at a peanut cost. I would say there is a debate here, like job which you're going to get lost versus the MSME business owner who's going to grow faster. And there is always having this debate. You want to become a system-driven or a people-driven company. I'll not make comment on what should we do for people who are losing the job, but I'll make a comment on the business owners who are going to implement the AI are the ones who are going to beat their competition big time. I've seen I've met literally 5 to 10,000 MSMEs in last 2-3 years. And one of the big challenges which MSMEs in India face is marketing. They never market their products well. They are always good in the operational excellence. They have good accounting system. They have good coaches who are guiding them on how to hire good people. But we have never learned this thing from America on how to market ourselves, because we have that excuse that we are market shy or anything else. But then when it comes to AI, there are tools which can help you create your own AI avatars. I personally there is a tool called HeyGen, HeyGen.ai. And I have created my own 5 avatars, one in the office corridor, one at my desk. And even I've delegated that to one of my marketing guy, that if I'm not in the office, send the script to me, let me approve it, and then you put the script on that AI avatar, and the video is live. Now that guy that you were asking about losing the job, that guy was creating the blogs manually. That guy was giving me the script and asking me, sir, when will we record the video? But now that guy is using the AI tool, which me as a business owner have given to him. And it is fulfilling my requirement, saving my time. And it was important for that teammate to learn that. So it is important for you as a business owner to firstly upskill yourself and then bring that knowledge to the teammates. I believe that any company, there is 100% guarantee that jobs will be lost. But in your company, there are 2 kind of employees that you will see. And I differentiate them in 2 categories. One is knowledge workers who use their brain to earn money, to get salary. And there are routine workers who don't use their brain because they have a repetitive task. So the people in your company who make decisions, who are smart, who do research, you need to make sure that now everybody, like somebody in sales, somebody in marketing, somebody in accounts, you should give them one AI tool or some automation tools so that they can bring at least 2-3 more times ROI than they're bringing right now. Yes, this is truth that you will not be leading a lot of knowledge workers, right? And yes, parallelly, when it comes to the routine workers who are doing manual data entry, who are doing even manual SEO, there are tools through which you can do automated SEO and blog writing as well. So yes, the jobs are going to get lost. I'll not make a comment on how to save them, but I would say as a business owner, you need to learn this and then delegate the learning further. I always say there are 3 levels of delegation. There used to be time where we tell the teammate, okay, do this, do 1 plus 1. Teammate does okay, 2. Second level of delegation is where you throw a problem at the teammate and tell them to solve it. But the third level of delegation is where you tell them how to think, right? Because AI can think. And if your teammates don't think, then they will not be able to match with the level of AI. So I would recommend business owners to level up their thinking and do not fear that your teammate will learn something and lose, go to another company, because otherwise, you're going to lose out of the business as well.
Absolutely. I think you would like to add something?
Yeah, like on the jobs front, last year's statistics in India states that there are roughly around 300 plus job roles which will get vanished. But at the same time, around 900 plus new job roles are getting created. So it's all about looking forward in terms of skilling ourselves and changing the job roles. And that has been happening in the past. Only the volume has been increased. And the only reason the volume is increased is the data has been increased. The amount of data which is being generated is infusing every industry in all the sectors, in MSME also, in large industries also, to drive your businesses with the help of data, to take data-driven decisions, to take data-driven components to enhance the efficiency of your components, and that's where AI is gonna help. So it's not humans versus machines, but it is majorly humans with machines which will make an impact.
Absolutely. In fact, I was supposed to meet a politician today who is a 4 times MP. So I told my team to little bit research around what are the shortcomings and what to work upon. So my 2 persons from my team were working for 2 days, and then I just thought I'd put it on ChatGPT saying shortcomings of this, 50 shortcomings of this politician. And in a minute it was out there. So it collated everything out there on the internet and brought the best things out. And I actually showed that to that politician, and that person was so impressed. He was like, he gave me 50 strength and 50 weaknesses, both of it. So that I will also go through it, what exactly it is about. So Vinay sir, 2 things. I mean, first you will be answering and then others can put in. The important tools with which right now the MSMEs should use, like, or even a single-handed entrepreneur or a proprietor can use, which will help him in improving his day-to-day working. Added to another question is, what are the government policies and schemes and ventures or other things which can help MSMEs to utilize AI and make it a better platforms?
There are many government-backed initiatives that are there in place, like bodies like NASCOM, Meta. They are coming up with a lot of initiatives where they are empowering MSME owners to get these tools into their businesses and run their businesses more efficiently. If we talk about the tools, there are many tools that MSME owners can implement into their businesses, such as I would say marketing automations, customer service automations. If I talk about customer service automations first, so there are tools like chatbots that wherein these chatbots will work for you 24/7, 365 days, and it gives customers a much better experience. first-hand experience. Customers are, according to a research, customers are really delighted with chatbots. Earlier they had to go through different departments. Now we must have seen these in our daily lives as well. If we talk to our mobile service provider or a banking system, you know, we have these chatbots that you go through this, press this if you want to do this, if you're happy, press this button, and this is how the MSME owners get a lot of data, and their customers are also satisfied. So I think on customer satisfaction, chatbots can be used. On marketing automation, there are many tools that can automate your marketing strategies, which can take you directly to your target customers, which can, these or marketing automation tools can directly take you to the markets where you want to sell your product. Like if you want to sell your products in the northern part of the India or pan India or southern part, so you just need to use the right items, and then you go ahead and these tools will going to take you to the right places, right markets, right targets, which can get you better revenues. So other than that, yes, there are other tools as well which can manage your inventories in a much better way, which will help you to help with your delivery times. It will help with your waste management. So inventory tools are other. So the marketing tools, if we go, as we said, if we go to Google, we write their tools that are available and they can implement it.
Yeah, please.
I'll tell you one website, there is an AI for that. It has got all the AI tools possible. You can go and ask what is it that you want to do, and it will tell you the AI tools with respect to the reviews that people have given, right? And that is real-time feedback that is coming. You want to do marketing automation, you want to do inventory management, you want to do supply chain, process improvement, anything that you can think of that is specific to your use case, right? Now, coming to the government schemes, government has a lot of focus on MSME and startups. And what government is also doing, apart from the schemes, which many of you may be aware of, you can just Google MSME schemes and it will give you a large 70-pager PDF document where there is fund of funds. Government has created a lot of schemes. Incubation centers are there, and partnerships between startups and MSMEs are there. So if you want to do something in AI or take advantage of AI, you can partner with the government. You can also partner with startups who can help you with the technology where it can help you improve your processes or automation using AI. Right?
Absolutely. Just one last question and then we'll open it for the audience. So in one of the last conference, I think Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Minister, said that we are not producing tech-based things. For example, China has produced DeepSeek, but we are limited to other ventures. So what would be like an advice or suggestion or a help you would guide or suggest the audience in terms of how they can take a bend towards that technical things, and how can government agencies or schemes are there to help us?
So your question on how to think differently and how to get started. My recommendation will be to go to basics, right? And I think this is where I would recommend you guys to make the notes. Whenever any MSME want to adopt AI or automation, simply open Excel or Google Sheet. Start creating the list of tasks which your teammates do. Somebody is writing a blog, somebody is making a sales call, somebody is creating a report, somebody is calling the customer and asking for feedback, somebody is taking the customer support. When you have all the tasks of your organization specific to your company in one sheet, then you categorize them. Okay, what are the things which can never get automated? What are the things which can get automated but there's no use of AI in that? And what are the things which need AI and we can improve? When you go through this approach, then it will be easy for you to identify what is the need of your organization, and asking about the tools as well. The one tool which you need right now is just the ChatGPT, and don't just use it as a Google. मेरी टीम ChatGPT को कैसे यूज करती है, मतलब वो मेरी टीम ऐसे बात करती है, अरे यार भाई कुछ बढ़िया से बताना, कुछ आइडियाज देना. तो रिप्लाई आता रहे तो टेंशन मत ले, मैं आज तुझे ऐसे आइडियाज बताऊंगा कि ऑडियंस पागल हो जाएगी. So don't think AI as something else. Treat AI as your paid employee if you have taken a paid subscription, and you will see it giving you 10 times better input than you can expect. So have a conversation with AI rather than just using it as a research or a search tool.
So if you want to add something.
Yeah. So it's very important for us to understand how fundamentally AI works. There are plenty of tools in the market. And the responses you get from LLMs like ChatGPT are not Google driven or web driven. They fundamentally are the personas created by your own behavior in the digital world, and that's how the entire AI or any tool works in. So if you're using ChatGPT and if your friends or your colleagues are using ChatGPT, for the same question you will get different responses. And the only reason for that is it is understanding the patterns with which you are interacting. It is creating a persona of you, what kind of emails you are getting, what kind of communication you are doing, what are you asking. It monitors and maintains all. And based on that, it gives you certain responses. Going a step ahead, there's a concept called prompt engineering, which defines and curates the type of questions you need to ask to the ChatGPT to get specific answers. Sorry, I'm taking ChatGPT, but there are many LLMs in the market. ChatGPT is just one of the tool in the market. Competitors could be Copilot, Cloud, Gemini, any of them. So all LLMs work in the similar fashion, where your persona, the way you ask question, the way you craft your question to get accurate responses is being learned by these AI models, and then the response comes. So it is very important to validate the response. It is not something like Google where you get some response, you copy, paste and implement it. That's not the way it has to be. It has to be evaluated. Your persona has to be defined. Your prompts should be to the point, having or giving the complete information with the current state and the desired state which is expected during this interaction. Thank you.
Thank you so much all. Because we are running out of time, so we would take questions outside. Thank you all for your wonderful question. We'll take it personally. Wonderful. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I would request you, sir, you can personally take your question. Now, I would request Amit, sir, to please come up on the stage and let's felicitate our panelist and moderator. Thank you so much for such an amazing session. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge, huge round of applause. Let's clap together, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and let's thank our panelists and moderator. Thank you so much.